Hello, my name is Errol Davis. I'm Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. I would like to welcome you to our 2014 graduation ceremonies. What you are about to see is the culmination of the work that we do in the system. It is noble work. It is why we do this work. You will see amazing young people. You will hear fantastic stories of resilience and fortitude, and you cannot help but come away being impressed by the quality of our students and the potential for their future.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap
Our prospective graduates are at the entrance of the graduation arena. Please clear the aisles so that the class may enter. This is a solemn occasion, and our students have been instructed not to acknowledge any overtures for their attention as the procession enters. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention, and please remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Mark turn, march. Left turn, march. Colors, hope. Present, colors.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, colors. Right turn, march. Forward, march.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated.
Good morning. I apologize for that delay. To Dr. Murray, the faculty and staff of Grady High School, parents, family members, distinguished guests, and the greatest class of all time, the class of 2014. I would like to say good morning once again and welcome to the commencement exercises for the Henry W. Grady High School. I had planned on taking the modern route and reading this speech from my iPhone, but Mr. Howard confiscated one last time as I walked through the halls of the Civic Center this morning, so this paper version will have to do. To get us started, I would like for you all to do me one small favor. First, raise your right hand. Next, raise your left hand. And give yourself a round of applause for being in the building this morning. Here we are, sitting in the midst of greatness. Here we are amongst all of our peers, only beginning the journey we call the rest of our lives. Here we are, thinking of what is to come next. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. As the first graduating class to be fully under the academy system, we should be extremely proud of our accomplishments in the communications and journalism, business and entrepreneurship, law and leadership, and biomedical science and engineering programs. Oh, they're removing the academy system next year? Are you sure? Okay, well, as the final graduating class to be fully under the academy system, we should be extremely proud of our accomplishments. You know what they say, first will be last and last will be first, so we could just be last first. Despite being children of what I call the experimental generation, we have overcome tremendous odds to get where we are today. We have come from many different cultures, backgrounds, places, and hopefully different addresses at this point. But not from too far out because we all are in zone for Grady High School. Let's go back and take a moment to reminisce over our experience at Grady. To think it was 4 years ago that we entered high school, we can remember the moment we first set foot in the hallways of Grady. We can remember when we were led up the E200 stairwell, expecting to find our next class, only to find the path blocked by a locked gate, and many upperclassmen there to laugh at our mistakes. We can remember getting lost on the practically identical hallways, but most of all, we can remember that moment that Grady was a school like no other, full of diversity, talent, and intelligence. We took our time to adjust to that new environment and make new friends. We also had to ease our own disappointments that high school wasn't exactly how it was on TV, or in High School Musical, of course. But as we grew older, our classes got harder, and life got harder right along with them. We did everything we could to fit in or stand out. We struggled in some of our classes and on some assignments, but some more so than others, and we were able to come out on top. We waited 3 long, hard years for senior year to come, and then after the excitement of the first week had passed, so did most of our motivation, and senioritis came into play. But we were already preparing ourselves to leave, but that did not stop us. We came together as a group of outstanding students, athletes, artists, speakers, musicians, writers, debaters, actors, dancers, and academicians to successfully boast one of the most impressive classes that Grady High School has ever seen. Words cannot express how truly grateful I am to have the privilege of attending a high school where individually we are different, but together we are Grady. I was watching the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon the other night, and his show gave me an idea. He does this segment called Thank You Notes, in which he writes out clever thank you messages to get a point across that he always wanted to say, but never actually said out loud. Before I leave, I just wanted to give a few thank you shout outs to people that have given me some of my favorite memories in high school, and I promise I mean these in the nicest way possible, so bear with me. Thank you, Mom, for locking me out of Infinite Campus from failed password attempts every time I would change the password so you couldn't see my grades. Thank you, administration, for giving me a memorable first high school pep rally by accepting Waka Flocka Flame as a reasonable guest of honor. Thank you, Dr. Props, for being extremely courteous with your constant whistleblowing and screaming into the microphone, "You are wrong," every single morning. Nothing better to start off your day than with your daily headache. Thank you, Ms. Cofield, for giving me my first and only experience in detention with my entire chemistry class on Valentine's Day, my sophomore year, when the bell rang 5 minutes early and we were all locked out of the classroom to get tardy passes. Thank you, Mr. Kramer, for never missing a single day of class, ruining our hopes each period that just one day you would be absent. Thank you, Mr. Nichols and AP Calculus, for making me question my own intelligence on a daily basis. Make that hourly basis. Thank you, Mr. Howard, Thank you, Mr. Howard, for your tremendous promotion from our gym coach to our assistant principal, proving to us that Started from the Bottom actually isn't just a song. But in all seriousness, thank you, Mr. Howard, for being that overprotected parent that we never wanted, but actually benefited us in the long run. Thank you, announcement readers, for constantly saying "on tomorrow" or "on today," making every English teacher in the school cringe. Thank you, Dr. Murray, for forgiving me that one time I got called into your office when the whole school thought the bus led me at Therrell High School by accident. And you started off the conversation with, "Now I can be nice and I can be mean." Thank you, Inner Conscious, for thinking that taking 4 AP classes senior year would be a good idea. And man, was that a terrible idea. And the last one, thank you, Dr. Vincent Murray, for your 23 years of service, dedication, and commitment to making Grady High School what it is today. Now, before I wear out my welcome, take a moment to think about doing the wave at a sporting event. You may think that the wave is just something to hype up a crowd or get the momentum going, but the wave actually has a deeper meaning than you may believe. Think about how the wave works. For instance, it only works if each person works together to stand up at the right time. Then the ones after them can know when it is their time to stand up as well. Now here's the catch. If you don't stand up when it is your time to stand up, what will happen? You miss the opportunity, and the ones after you will never know when it is their time to stand up. Think about that for 1 second. Life can be seen in the same way. If you don't stand up at the right time for what you believe in now, then the generations to come after us will never have a true example of what it means to stand up at all. Those who stand for nothing will fall for anything. So make the choice today and right now to stand up for what you believe in and lead by example. As we set forth, we are not afraid of the challenges ahead of us. The sky is not the limit, and we can all reach new heights with all of our accomplishments. We are the future, and we will not accept failure as an option. Our time to make a difference is right here and right now. Individually, we may be different, but together, we are great. That's what I'm talking about. Again, I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class I have grown to know and love so very much. Once again, the greatest class of all time, the class of 2014. Thank you.
bring this mic down a little bit. Ryan's a little taller than I am. All right, well, I'm Tucker Lancaster. I'm this year's valedictorian. So, if cheesy high school movies have taught me anything, I'm supposed to start this off by gesturing to my classmates and saying something like, "When I look at the class of 2014, I see future presidents of the United States." Unfortunately, Mr. Nichols is a pretty great statistics teacher, and I know the odds of that are a little low. Now, I'm not a pessimist, but I am a realist, and there's a difference. You see, a pessimist would look at the class of 2014 and tell you that not a one of them had even the potential to become president. But having spent 4 years with these students, I know that is simply not the case. I mean, take Archie Canadian. If that's not presidential material, I don't know what is. But I think what we need to realize is that becoming president isn't the only way to succeed in life. At least I hope it's not, because I'm personally pretty terrible at politics. Now, I think what's important is that we take our potential into everything that we do. And let's say you become a teacher, and you manage to inspire just one child. I mean, how great is that? Or you become a lawyer, and you save one innocent person from jail. Or a nurse, and you help one person in need. Is that not success? I know that if I had to name the people who had truly impacted my life, it wouldn't be famous actors and athletes. It'd be my friends, my family, and my teachers. And speaking of teachers, some of ours have been here for decades when, quite honestly, I could hardly handle 4 years of high school. I think they deserve a round of applause. All right, if you guys are anything like me, you're pretty ready to graduate, so I'm going to try and wrap this up quick. As I said before, I'm a realist. And yeah, it's true. When I look at the class of 2014, I don't see 250 future presidents. But what I do see are 250 students with incredible passion and potential. And in the end, real change doesn't come from an elected official. It comes from the bottom up, from each and every one of us. And we may not succeed the first time, or the second time, or the third time. But we can never let ourselves believe that our efforts are in vain. A great man once said that to try is to live, and we can never stop trying. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to the 67th graduation exercises of Henry W. Grady High School. At this time, I'm honored to introduce members of the Atlanta Board of Education. Leslie Grant, Educational District 1. Byron D. Amos, Educational District 2. Matt Westmoreland, Educational District 3. Nancy M. Meister, Vice Chair, Educational District 4. Courtney D. English, Chair at Large, Seat 7, Educational Districts 1 and 2. Cynthia Briscoe Brown, at Large, Seat 8, Educational Districts 3 and 4. Jason F. Estevez, at Large, Seat 9, Educational Districts 5 and 6. Dr. Howard W. Grant, Executive Director. Mr. Errol Davis, Superintendent. Senior Cabinet members, please stand. Expanded Cabinet, would you please stand? Mr. David White, Executive Director, East Region. Also present on stage this afternoon are members of the Grady administrative team. Mr. Rodney Howard, Assistant Principal. Dr. David Probst, Assistant Principal. Mr. Raymond Dawson, Academy Leader, Biomedical Sciences and Engineering. Mr. Willie Vincent, Academy Leader, Business and Entrepreneurship. Ms. Carrie McBrien, Academy Leader, Communications and Journalism. Dr. Russell Plassick, Academy Leader, Law and Leadership. Ms. Shanesta Holland, Registrar. Mr. Byron Barnes, Instructional Coach. Dr. Don Stoner, Instructional Coach. And I will ask all of our senior homeroom teachers to stand, please. The counselors are Dr. Shakitha Blankenship, Ms. Cassandra Bolding, Ms. Sheila Oliver, and Mr. Lamar Young. Our graduation coach is Ms. Charmaine Gray. Our retiring and non-returning teachers and staff are Ms. Kate Carter, Mr. Jeff Kramer, Ms. Michelle Hogan, Mr. Brian Leahy, Ms. Kay Miles, Ms. Rachel Obedine, and Mr. Derek Washington. Schools in the Grady Cluster are Inman Middle School, Centennial Place Elementary School, Hope Hill Elementary School, Lynn Elementary School, Morningside Elementary, and Springdale Park Elementary School. If those principals are present, please stand. Please refer to the printed program for a listing of awards already received by seniors. The class of 2014 is indeed an outstanding class, with 63 students scoring 1,500 or better on the SAT, 57 scoring 21 or higher on the ACT, 69 students with GPAs of 92 or higher, making them eligible for the National Honor Society. Additionally, we have 1 Gates Millennium Scholar, 4 Posse Scholars, and 2 Emory Martin Luther King Jr. Scholars. Several students from this class have been accepted to many prestigious schools across the country. These honors are just a few of the accomplishments of members of this class. They are among the brightest and most talented students Grady has had the pleasure of graduating. The valedictorian this year is Tucker Lancaster. Please come forward and accept your award. The salutatorian this year is Samuel Heller. Would you please come forward and accept your award? This year we have 56 students who have maintained cumulative averages of 85 to 90. Please stand to be recognized. We have 84 students who have maintained cumulative averages of 91 or higher. Will these students stand and be recognized? We are very proud to recognize members of the class who have met all the academic requirements for Georgia's Hope Scholarship. Please refer to the graduation program. This is an exceptional and impressive honor, and you are commended for your excellence in academic achievement. Please stand now to be recognized. Hope Scholars. The following awards were identified by the Atlanta Public Schools Athletic Division and were presented earlier by the Coca-Cola Company. These awards are not listed in the program, but we wish to acknowledge them. Please stand when your name is called. The Golden Helmet Award, Isaiah Jenkins. Athletic Achievement Award, Zachary Carter and Tensia Dixon. Scholar Athlete, Samuel Heller. Fine Arts Award, Aliza Renner. The Atlanta Public Schools present Scholar Athlete medallions to students who have maintained a GPA of 80 or better while participating in varsity athletics. At Grady, we are very proud to have 66 recipients of this award. Please stand to be recognized. We are proud to have Naval Academy representatives with us to present Oscar Prelow with an award.
On behalf of the Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy, it is an honor for me to be able to present to Oscar Eugene Prelow an offer of acceptance to the Naval Academy Prep School, followed by 4 years at the U.S. Naval Academy. We are very proud, very, very proud. Will Oscar's parents please stand for a minute? Oscar's parents, please stand. Congratulations to you.
Several juniors will assist with the presentation of the other awards this morning. Seniors, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until you receive your award. The McDonald's Ray Kroc Award recipient is a student whose charitable activities, both on and off the school campus, demonstrate responsibility, genuine concern for others, and the likelihood that he or she will continue to care for others and contribute to society for many years to come. With all of this in mind, Henry W. Grady High School has selected its recipient of the 2014 McDonald's Ray Kroc Youth Achievement Award, Marie Gaudiers. We have several awards which are given in memory of former Grady teachers. The recipient of the Bernice Williams Award for Science is Kadish Berlin. The Dodson Award for Citizenship is given in memory of English teacher Mrs. Gwendolyn Dodson. The recipients this year are Marie Gaudiers and Carlos Valdivieso. The Moat Award for Excellence in English goes to Preston Choi. The Alfred Campbell Music Award is presented to Eowyn Hop Cook. The Mathematics Cup is given in memory of former math instructor Barbara Brunson. The recipient of the Barbara Brunson Mathematics Cup is Tucker Lancaster. Former Principal Roger Durthick was a man who truly loved Grady. This year, the Roger H. Durthick Spirit Awards are presented to Ryan Bolton and Eliza Renner. Annually, the Principal's Cup is given for promoting and encouraging leadership in a variety of in-school and out-of-school related endeavors. This year, the recipients are Eric Spencer and Tatum Young. Annually, we present the HOSA Award for Excellence. This award goes to a senior in commemoration of their efforts in making the largest impact in the health science community. This student is one of the 5 students in APS that completed dual pathways, engineering and health science. He participated in humanitarian activities in various locations in the Southeast region with discussions on the world's ecology system and the conversion to solar energy. He has advanced his HOSA team through state level to national level competitions for the past 4 years and acts as a mentor to fellow students. He was selected to attend a summer program at Morehouse College that resulted in a full scholarship. For these efforts, this award goes to Eric Spencer. CTAE awards are presented to the following: Marie Gaudieres and Eric Spencer. The Triumphant Knight Award is presented to a male and female student who have demonstrated perseverance despite personal tragedy or conflict. The recipients of the award are Taisha Hall and Devon Williams. Please stand. At Grady, we are mindful of the challenges of diversity faced by people throughout the entire world. This morning, it is our pleasure to present the John Lewis Diversity Awards to 2 of our students who have enthusiastically welcomed the opportunity to interact positively with adults and students of differing backgrounds. The recipients are Avanti Lemons and Carlos Valdivieso. The Social Science Department voted to create an award in honor of Stuart E. Eisenstadt, a Grady alumnus who has served as Deputy Secretary of the Treasury and Ambassador to the European Union. This award is being given to a student who has exhibited exemplary performance in the field of social science. This year's recipient of the Stuart E. Eisenstadt Award is Samuel Heller. Grady's class of 2014 is the first class to complete 4 years within the Small Learning Communities Initiative. This initiative has increased our students' access to career pathways. Students, please stand as I call the career pathway which you completed. Biomedical Science, 20 students. Engineering, 39 students. Nursing, 11 students. Law and Leadership, 43 students. Small Business Development, 16 students. Fashion Marketing, 9 students. Sports and Entertainment Marketing, 9 students. Print Journalism, 40 students. Broadcast Journalism, 24 students. Graphic Communications, 6 students. And Graphic Design, 9 students. We also have 14 students who have become certified as Heart Saver CPR and AED providers. Please stand. Annually, we present the Orator Award for excellence in commemoration of all that is best about Grady. This award goes to a senior for capturing and printing what it is that makes Grady unique, whose love of the school and its students and faculty has been poured into the preservation of those yearly memories in order to create a lasting keepsake for our alumni, their families, and the community. The award goes to Zoe Schneider. Grady High School began in 1947 when Boys High, the first public high school in Atlanta, combined with Tech High and opened as a coeducational institution. The Boys High School Alumni Association created the Boys High School Alumni Scholarship to honor 3 individuals, H.O. Smith, Clint Castleberry, and R.L. Shorty Doyle. Herbert Orlando Smith, who served as a teacher at Boys High for 11 years and principal for 26 years, and shaped and personified the school. Clint Castleberry was an all-around athlete and student who attended Boys High from 1939 to 1942. Shorty Doyle was Georgia's first 200 victory prep school coach. In memory of these dynamic individuals, the Alumni Boys High annually award scholarships to students here at Grady High School. The recipients of these $5,000 Boys High Alumni Association scholarships are Samurai Awani, Malat Gadefa, Caroline Morris, and Olivia Volkert. We are most grateful for the scholarships that they present to our students each year, and we are appreciative of their presence annually at commencement. Another Grady alumna, Miss Elizabeth Pendergast, has established an annual scholarship to be awarded to a Grady student who excels in choral music. This award is given in honor of beloved and longtime Grady music instructor, Doc Douglas Rumble, and the recipient is Sahara Jimenez. The Henry Grady Cup is given to a student who has exhibited outstanding involvement in many areas. This year we have 2 recipients, Archer Kanane and Tia Borrego. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution awards a cup to the outstanding senior who demonstrated academic excellence, leadership skills, and extracurricular involvement. Upon recommendation of the faculty and administration, the award goes to Titus Ziegler. The STAR Student Program recognizes students who have outstanding scores on the SAT. This year's Grady's top STAR student, earning a perfect score of 2,400, is Archer Kanane. The following students have been awarded scholarships. Ms. McBrien and Mr. Dawson will call their names.
Selena Araya, Sumari Awani, Asha Banks, Akila Barber, Kadish Berlin, Ryan Bolton, Tia Borrego, Michaela Bowen, Nuri Brinkley, Joseph Capiluto, Preston Choi, Kalisha Chun, Kyla Clark, Kyle Cobb, Mary Condolora, Zoe Cushing, Joelle Davis, Zachary Davis, Michael Dillard, Tensia Dixon, Aaron Fallon, Lindarius Farley, Jasmine Foreman, Milat Gadefa, Sais Gilkey, Marie Gaudiers, Mallory Hazel, Sam Heller, Kaya Hewson, Janice Jackson, Salome Kakalashvili, Archer Kanane, Rachel Kleika, Tucker Lancaster, Shelby Lee, Avanti Lemons, Ralston Lee, Madison Martinez, Susan Mason, Catherine Matthews, Felicia Mollett, Juan Montoya, Jasmine Moon, Casey Morgan, Caroline Morris, Quinn Mulholland, Xavier Nelson, Chandler Orgon, Khadijah Patterson, Courtney Peterson, Oscar Prelo, Allison Rappaport, Jamie Reed, Eliza Renner, Deanna Riley, Alexander Roberts, Brianna Rogers, Dennison Romeo, Zoe Schneider, Vandiria Shackelford, Malik Shannon, Onique Silva, Ebony Smith, Alana Stroy, Eric Spencer, Brianna Tabor, Maya Turner-Jones, Olivia Volkert, Tyreus Walker, Joshua Weinstock, Taylor Williams, Kelsey Woods, Nyla Woods, Tatum Young, Titus Ziegler. Would those scholarship recipients please stand?
The total amount of scholarships and grants won by our students is $11,344,671. All of these awards reflect the collective efforts of the students and the Grady High faculty. I would like to recognize the faculty and staff at this time. All faculty and staff members, please stand. Occasionally, we also recognize community members who have demonstrated exceptional commitment and dedication to Grady High School. We are happy to present former Atlanta Public Schools board member and Grady parent Cecily Harsh-Canane with an honorary diploma from Grady High School. Ms. Harsh-Canane, would you please come and receive your honorary diploma? The Grady Knights class of 2014 has given the faculty and community many memories and accomplishments for which we will cherish. I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have completed all of the requirements of the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Public Schools and are now eligible to receive their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all diplomas have been conferred. Ms. Holland, the registrar, will now call the final roll of the class of 2014. Mr. Howard and Dr. Props will assist. Mr. David White, Mr. Matt Westmoreland, other board and cabinet members are invited to congratulate students as they receive their diplomas.
Emma Caroline Lucian Casper. Ezekiel Chandler. Sebastian D. Francesco. Malik Mason. Malachi Keck. Emily Ann Ferris. Archer Henry Canane. Lindarius Farley. Ryan Bolton. Samuel Robert Heller. Tucker James Lancaster. Alexandra Summer Roberts. Tony Clinton Wilburn II. Darian Williams. Riley Edward Erickson. Cameron Alexander King. Khalid Ransom Ambersley. Koya Malika Sabia. Maya Sine Turner Jones. Taylor Elizabeth Williams. Nyamba Kajani Takumba Francis. Triana LaShawn Hemphill. Brandon Rockmore. Ansley Mira Marks. Ryan Stephen Switzer. Alexander Stephen Jones. L.C. Travis Henderson. Ajaris Deshawn Ross. Onyx Silva. Carlos Eduardo Valdiezo. Damian Weaver. Jamil Trevon Early. Kether Griffin. Madison Graham Martinez. Lauren Elena Turner. Tyrone Rayshawn Ray. Tyrell Deshawn Ray. Quinn Tolbert Mulholland. Titus Cabrillo Ziegler. Deshawn Devon Alexander. Aaron Courtney Fallon. Hira Wasim Chowdhury. Zoe Adele Cushion. Ethan Frank Jackson. Alex Victoria Loomis. Raquita Rania Jones. Walter Thomas Cobb III. Tanisha Ann Carter. Kayla Christina Glass. Evan Banish. Yasmin Lenora Ricks. Kevin Jerome Briggs Jr. Kiera Janice Jackson. Jada Luckett. Sahara Jimenez. Sais Gilkey. Brianna Rogers. Bria Nicole Jonas. Daenerah Trinity Bowers. Alan Michael Goins. Ashley Brown. Rachel Grace Klicka. Ashley Tianis Ponder. Mallory McFarland. Sarah Ann Norman. Dion Grimes. Deja Gilmore. Nuri Amira Joyce Brinkley. Juan Lawrence Guy Montoya. Kayla Monique Clark. Fuchsia Shamir Cobb. Aliyah Corray Harley. Orly Tess Hendler. Xavier Daniel Nelson. Mallory Farrow Hazel. Soraya Zira Nkosi. Morgan Tierra Chinelo Yukanu. Xavier Ponders. Ebony Mary Smith. Victoria Lynn Stewart. Alice Maru Antia. Torian Justin Ezard. Akila Monet Barber. Rebecca Ellen Martin. Tiffany Amber Neal. Eliza Wen Renner. LaDacia Shantia Russell. Aaron Denzel Carter. Madeline Rose Siegel. Nadia Dominique Brewer. Jerome Parnell Jr. Joseph David Capeluto. Jewel Rebecca Ford. Michonne Hauser. Tensia Jasmine Dixon. Ralston Tiger Lee. Nakaya Reed. Michaela Michelle Bowen. Takayla Michelle Brevard. Elias Nathaniel Mansbach. Jatavia Simone Butler. Joelle Amanda Davis. Sumarie Kenyi Awani. Orlando Lamar Brown II. Stormy Maisha Holmes. Alexandra Lynn Wolf. Bruce Lamar Ray Jr. Dennison Lewis Romeo. Malik Ali Shannon. Adrian Brooks Devanzo. Jasmine Renisha Moon. Selena Arafina Araya. Maxfield Case Fryer. Benjamin Charles Searles. Hakeem Alexis Todd. Evan Tomei Jimenez. Emerald Bonds. Landon Reed Austin. Mary Miller Condolora. Jasmine Rosanna Foreman. Kadesh Shakay Berlin. Pedro Alejandro Zarila Mendez. Shemiz Paz. Awen Eris Happy Cook. Courtney Brianna Peterson. Zachary Alexander Davis. Kaya Shazazi Houston. Janice Jackson. Morgan Anton Zinneman. James Furman Reed. Parker Robert Ralph. Graham Lewis Rudder. Salome Kash Lasvika. Susan Elise Mason. Kelsey Lauren Barry. Takia Rogers. Catherine Alexandra Zakharova. Michael Edgar Dillard. Tia Alyn Borrego. Dorian Meyer Draylock. Allison Rose Rappaport. Summer Venice Robinson. Imani Nia Williams. Maxwell Henry Dusenberry. Leslie Ann Lang. Shelby Devon Lee. Amir Lee. Devin Emmett Lionel Williams. Ebony Marguerite Brown. Amara Najee Brown. Maxwell Tyler Trice Brown. Tyler Renee Burton. Kalisha Chun. Preston Galt Zin Zhu Killary Choi. Amber Durham. Catherine Matthews. Roderick Alexander Ross II. Stanjay Taylor Elaine Montgomery. Brianna Chantel Pope. Oscar Eugene Emerson Prelo III. Deanna Shantrice Riley. Adam Schatz. Maya Denise Robinson. Zoe Irene Schneider. Sarah Bernice Mackett. Eric Isaiah Spencer. Mulat Alamu Gadefa. Deja Monet Greer. Malik Kareem Groham. Moya Hakeem Groman. Alon Rose Stroy. Emily Elizabeth Wingate. Kyle William Andrew Cobb. Kelsey Brooke Woods. Tatum Lee Young. Xavier Walker. Asha Elvernay River Banks. Callie Hendricks. Luke Matthew Leonard. Isaac Thomas Ray. Zachary Carter. Chandler Lee Organ. Troy Kennedy Hightower. Darian Tyrell Shelton. Eric Joseph Neal. Lonnie Parham. Charles Anthony Menifee. Peter Blackwell Maston. Haley Cobbin. Felicia Amia Iman Millette. Isaiah Maurice Jenkins. Richard Hamilton Liu. Khadijah Makita Lumford. Casey Elaine Morgan. Kasim Smith. Mackenzie Tate Poller. Brianna LaShawn Tabor. Axel Alexander Olson. Taylor Dadriana Baker. Taylor Simone Hamler. Liam Scott Henry. Juan Carlos Leon. Jacob David Buford. Theodore Dimitri Galanos. Carolyn Allison Morris. Tori Dominique Barnes. Declan Cloud Pharisee. Isaac Cross. DeMarcus Lamar Clark Jr. Kebo Stanley Webster Jr. Yakira Brianna Carter. Jade Renee Freeman. Shanika Alberta Sims. Say it. Joshua Yeager Weinstock. Cree Zenai Montague. Zakia Iman Magnum. Dewaskin Wright Jr. Altamisha Akariana Kennedy. Francis Fairley Pierce. Olin Friedrich Meinert. Aja Miley. Kwashane Tatiana Worthen. Khadijah Nicole Patterson. Ellen Elizabeth Erickson. Kashonda Gail Kilpatrick. Kayla Soleil Lewis. Kalonike Michaelia South. Olivia Delphine Volkert. Nyla Ashanti Woods. Marie Lynn Gadiers. Brianna Nicole Watkins. Avanti Mia Lemons. Diamond Alexis Bell. And Deja Precious Tony Carnegie. Tynesha Nicola Hall. Kishiana Nicole Hicks. Tandra Lachey Perkins. Simone Renee Jackson. Chantel Denise Jones. Shanique Felicity Williams. DeMarcus Bernard Joyner. Josiah Isaiah Aaron Otis. DeAndre Cobb. Caleb Jeffrey Crowley. That's it.
All right. Okay. We're. All right. Let me redirect your attention. For just a moment to the class and to the Grady Nation. Whatever the challenge, whatever the obstacle, no matter who or what is against you, we will forever remain Grady strong. Mr. Matt Westmoreland will now validate your diplomas.
GK. Your principal has verified that you have completed all of the requirements of the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power vested in me by the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you as graduates of the class of 2014.
All right. Before we leave, we got to honor a fellow graduate, our principal, Dr. Vincent Murray. Dr. Murray has meant so much to me individually, and he's always supported me in everything I've done. But I think what truly sets him apart is his relationship with faculty and teachers. Someone once said to me, if you're not sure what you think about Dr. Murray, go ask your favorite teacher or your child's favorite teacher what they think about him. So rather than just leaving you with what I have to say, I went to some of my favorite teachers, teachers that make Grady great, and I asked them what they wanted to say about Dr. Murray. Here's what they said. He listens to us as human beings. I never felt like he was my boss, and he never treated me like a subordinate. While I know he's the principal, I always felt like I could go to him with problems I was having. Another, Dr. Murray is one of the greatest men with whom I've worked. His kind and patient leadership has been a never-ending source of encouragement. He gave me the freedom and support to create a world of education as I dreamed it. A world that embraces diversity, the arts, the individual child, and above all, a stellar education for our youth. I will always be grateful and forever dedicated to him. The culture of creative freedom and high expectations comes from the top, and it begins with Dr. Murray's trust in his teachers and his students. It's hard, perhaps impossible, to overstate the essential role of his influence and leadership in making Grady great. So Dr. Murray, please accept this poster signed by the class of 2014 as a small token of our gratitude. It's impossibly too small, but I hope it will always remind you that our class, like every class before us, may individually be different, but we are together and loving and being grateful to you.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap your If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. Show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your
Now, this is a little song that you may have heard on the radio pretty recently, But we had to change it up to make it fit the occasion, if you understand what I mean. It's a little song, the new school version of Happy. So it goes a little like this. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Graduation's here, it's graduation day. Our future is bright and we're headed for success. Can we start over? It's kind of slow. I mean, kind of fast. So, we're going to start the new version of Happy. So, there we go. We're going to get this right. Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. My time is here, it's graduation day. 4 years of school are finally complete. We're on time, we can't be stopped, and we can't be beat. Here's why. Clap along if you feel that 2014's the best. 2014. Clap along if you feel we're on the road to success. 2014. Clap along if you feel we're the ones like never before. 2014. Graduation day has come. This is what we've been waiting for. We've had our struggles all along the way. We've had our times each and every day. But I'm trying to warn you, we'll be just fine. Our future's bright and we're gonna shine. Here's why. Clap along if you feel that 2014's the best. Clap along if you feel we're on the road to success. Clap along if you feel we're the ones like never before. Graduation day has come. This is what we've been waiting for. Let me tell you now. Bring us down. Can't let nothing bring us down. Our goals are too high to bring us down. You can't let nothing bring us down. Let me tell you now. Bring us down. Can't let nothing bring us down. Our goals are too high to bring us down. Can't let nothing bring us down. 2014, clap along if you feel that 2014's the best. Clap along if you feel we're on the road to success. Clap along if you feel we're the ones like never before. Graduation